Good morning, everyone. I hope I don't scare you. Um, I just woke up once again, if you can't tell, with a splitting headache, and once again with the same thing that happened to me in January and this summer that I didn't vlog this summer that I named on the vlog sinusitis from hell. Dry nose, dry throat, dry eyes, and it's hurting. And I called because I thought, what if this is COVID? Like, I can smell, but I never had a cold ever in my life where all your respiratory system dries up. Like, I don't know, it's like sandpaper inside of here, and it hurts. And they told me, well, just come in here and we'll check you up and maybe we'll prescribe you antibiotics. Maybe it's sinus infection once again. But I think I'm gonna pass on that because if I am having antibiotics 3 times in a year or so, when I'm gonna really need them, they're not gonna work for me. And I don't know, I don't have a fever, I can smell good, I don't have chest pain for that matter, but everything is so dry. And it hurts. It hurts. So I don't know what else to do. And this never happened to me ever. You know, when you feel like you're running a cold or the flu, and then you start sneezing and you start needing to use a ton of tissue. But it's quite the opposite, and it's so weird. And it's this splitting headache that won't recede with anything. I don't know, this is weird. If this isn't COVID, this is a new thing that's going on because, and yeah, it's another rainy day in here, so that's what it is. There's not much else to do in this Vlogmas. You gotta love that background. Let's see how steady I can hold you. Here's the thing, you guys. It's rainy, it's cold, it's dreary, it's ugly outside. So no hiking, no nothing. As I told you, I called to the doctors if it's not apparent. I'd rather not have antibiotics unless I'm running a fever or whatever, because then... But then I never run a fever, I don't know. We'll see how this evolves. But I have this theory that this is COVID. I might be wrong, I might be completely wrong, because then again, I have very few contact with very few people. But I have to admit that I have contact with a friend, a good friend of mine. She works at the ER at a hospital. She's a nurse practitioner in there, so I don't know. Is it COVID? I don't know, but this is the weirdest cold ever. Anyway, this is why my English has gotten worse than it was before, because my brain is kind of inside of a, I don't know, air fryer, and it feels like my neurons are, I don't know, getting electrocuted somehow, and I lose the ability to speak in English and in any language for that matter. Let's switch the hand. I need to strengthen my arms, that's for sure. So I just went outside for a little bit. I went to buy myself a snack that they do this bread in here that is stuffed with numerous things, from artichokes, tuna, cheese, ham. It depends on what you want to choose. It's something that they just do in this town. And I wanted to film the bakery because it's a really cool one, and I asked for permission. And filming in Spain is not that easy. When you're in the city, it's easier, but in a town, it's like, can I film in here? Would you mind? And it's them all the time. Well, I'd rather not. It's not that they tell you straightforward no, but when people in here see a camera, they really shy away. They don't like it. They think that, I don't know, maybe it's a small town mentality, but they think that maybe you're making a video to make fun of them or something, and it's not the case. And so, yeah, I asked for it. I asked for filming. I asked for permission to film, actually, and they told me, like, I'd rather not. We would rather not. You gotta love this background. This is messy. This is the other house where I come to write and whatnot. Anyway, um, that's no excuse to say this is messy. This is messy because I don't know. I'm bohemian. I'm artist. We have this kind of thing. Then my other bedroom is super clean, but in here I come hang out, and at times I leave and I don't pick up. Anyway, um, yeah. So they'd rather not. And if I go and meet some friends, they'd rather not to be on camera. Same applies to my Instagram, and this is why is she always by herself. No, well, this year maybe, but no, but people are camera shy here, the majority of them, and I respect that. Like, it's something that you have to respect. And so the other day, a few days ago, I went and tried to film the Christmas lights, but the footage was no good, and so I think I'll pass on that because it's every time that I went back, you know, with the selfie stick just to hold my phone because I lost my vlogging camera on the move. When I moved back from Tarragona to here, I lost my vlogging camera. And so I just have my filming camera and my phone camera. I don't have the vlogging one. And yeah, when you pull a selfie stick and you pull your phone and you're pointing, people shy away, they look at you, and it starts to become weird. I mean, if I were a foreigner in this town, I wouldn't care because they wouldn't know me. But in here, we don't know everyone, but we know one another. Let's just say 85 to 90% of the people, we know who we are, and people like look at you. What is she doing? What's going on? Get off this phone. Like, it's so suspicious, and then you have to take weird angles just to film the Christmas lights and whatnot because nobody wants to be on camera, and there's a curfew that's 10 p.m. up until 6 p.m. It's been going on for the past months. So when people go to sleep, you cannot exit to film. And I think I'm giving up on that intention. For the rest of the day, it's gonna be same old, same old. I just hope and pray that this flipping headache recedes once and for all because it's been going on, and it's annoying to say the least. And yeah, I wish it would recede once and for all, just so I can function properly and we can start over this engine. But for now, it is what it is. Autopilot and survival mode, and so no writing today or no nothing. Yesterday I went to Tarragona. I went to some Christmas shopping. Then again, I wasn't on my own, and I wasn't gonna film because it's like, what are you doing? People hiding away. I don't know. It is what it is. So I just went there because I realized that doing the Christmas shopping online, I mean, I'm a little bit. I am not the Christmas spirit myself. I would be a little bit of a Grinch. Add to that the coldness of going online and finding something, and it's like, wow. And it was like, okay, I feel like on 2020 I've traveled less than a turtle in a plastic island, but to keep it home. To be honest, I'd never been this long in this town ever, even when I was growing up in here. And I just took my car and drove to Tarragona, which is the closest city. And I went there and did some Christmas shopping for my family, and yeah, it was nice to be out of here for once. But yeah, this December, I'm not going to Barcelona. That was a tradition of mine ever since I left there. Every single December and in the summertime, for sure, I would visit, and It's so beautiful in there, but with all this COVID and whatnot, and it's just go and be running around the city and just targeted places. It was all this stress. I was like, let's forget about this. I don't want to hear my family nag that given my thirst for adventures, I might give them COVID or get COVID, and I don't want to hear none of that. So I just sitting here and oh no, this flipping headache. And so yeah, I don't know. I feel I might as well get a ball and name it Wilson, and then I would be Tom Hanks, because this feels isolating. But it is what it is. And there's not much else to say, so yeah. Hope you're having a great day. I know we're all kind of in the same boat. Like the people that live in the city, they complain that they cannot exit the city, and it gets really frustrating. They need outdoors and nature. And the people in smaller places, such as myself right now, we get a lot of outdoors, but we get so little human interaction or normalcy, in a way that it feels like, yeah, you're into the wild, kind of. And I feel it's awkward for all of us, but we're gonna pull through, right? As always. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.